Hello, this is a video to explain the Meld report feature that is at the very bottom of the all-in-one report tool. What this feature does is makes it so that the rows of more than one report can all be combined together into one. All right, the rows of the reports, multiple reports. It's likely that you will want to combine the columns multiple reports by using the linkable reports. So here we take the location from some other report and it kind of merges in with this and it does very much what logically you would want it to be doing. But the Meld report is not like that. It's likely that you will never use it, and honestly really don't have that many examples or any example as to why you would even want to use the Meld report feature. Now, to tell you why I built a feature into the database without having any idea how it would ever be used, I have to tell you a little bit about Peter Cooper. He was an inventor and philanthropist who lived from 1791 to 1883, and he, in 1850, commissioned the Cooper Union Building in New York City. The Cooper Union Building was notable for having this cylindrical elevator shaft, which was especially interesting considering Elijah Otis didn't invent the elevator until 1854. The elevator shaft was invented before the elevator. Isn't that amazing? Folks, the Meld report is my elevator shaft. I have a feeling that one of you out there is Elijah Otis, and you will invent the elevator that will fit inside of this elevator shaft that I have created for you. So I can't tell you any examples as exactly how this is going to be used. I can just show you what it does. All right, let's add in a new report. So we've got to choose from some of our reports that we've already saved in the system. So every single report that you have saved will come up in this choice, except for the current one that you are on. And we select it and we say Meld. And so here we go. We've got these are hotline callers. These aren't clients at all. This is just completely some other report. And on the original report that we had this column for gender. And then now we're bringing in some data from this other report that apparently these are times. So this is somebody's gender is 9:15 p.m. That doesn't sound right. All right. So it's not going to do what it's not going to do any kind of like logical thinking for you, like, oh well, this isn't a gender, I'm not going to put it there. You're going to have to do some thought yourself and like how you're setting these reports and why you want them to be melded together in this way. So if we go down here, we can see a hotline time of call report. That one is now being melded in. I can click that X there to get rid of it. But if I click on there, I go in, I can see what that report is doing, and we're just getting some hotline calls and the time of the call, and that's what this report is doing. So really, just whatever the columns are, it's gonna be like, okay, first column, plug that into there. Second column, plug that into there. And then it will start to order and group the columns together. So we can add in another report and we can see something a little bit of a different behavior that's doing. So let's see, the latest location is this one. All right, so now we've got like lots of people's locations are coming in over here. I had thought, let me pause it and get it to be the way I wanted it to be. All right, I picked the wrong report before. So now look at this. We've got Beatrice Holmes. She was in this report and the other report that we had. And in the other report, this worked out to be whatever we're seeing on the other report. There's some dates here and then a location, and so it's being combined into there. So again, if you're combining reports together, you would probably want to do some work ahead of time to make sure that the columns of all the reports you're combining generally showed you data that was of the same type and what you want to be combined together. Let's say this report has 5 columns. If I was melding in a report that had more than 5 columns, then those other columns will be disregarded. So it's only going to include the amount of columns that the main report that you have has. It won't include extra ones. If you really want to see extra columns in from your other report, a good way to do it is just like add in formula columns into this report, and don't do anything for the formula. And that kind of is essentially saying, I want a blank column in this report so that my melded in report can include all the data spanning across all the columns. All right. So really, again, that's it. We're mixing rows in together. I have no idea why you would want to do this and what this would do for you, but I have a feeling that somebody out there is going to have a reason why, and this is going to be super, super helpful for you, and it's going to get people safely up to the 4th floor of the building that you've commissioned or something like that. All right. Thanks so much for watching this absurd video, and I hope this is helpful. Bye.